Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is Monday, January 6th, which means it's time for Deals on the Way. We got a ton of hot deals for you. Let's get into it here. First of all, I got to remind you, go to denatools.com, sign up for our mailing list. You know how YouTube is. If they screw with anything, we're going to make sure you still get notified of all the hot deals so you don't miss out on anything and then come whimpering back going, why didn't I get the deal? Well, you know why. YouTube, right? So first off, we got to talk about today's sponsors. First one is brooklynbedding.com. They've been a friend of the channel for years. Everything I sleep on, everything my kids sleep on, most of my friends, it's all Brooklyn Bedding. I got to tell you, I've become, I won't say a fanboy because they earned it. A fanboy is just a fan, I think, itself who just fans to fan over it. Brooklyn Bedding really earned it. We've got it in the RV. We got it at home. We got it in all the bedrooms here. Everyone, I just absolutely love it. And they've come out with a new item. Now, they've got a ton of great mattresses. Let me talk about it. They've got, let me see if we can see them here. They've got, of course, the Aurora Luxe, which is my favorite, the Sedona, the kids one, and now they've got the Copper Flex. These are their high value ones. So you're getting like close to the Aurora Luxe at really more affordable kind of pricing here. Then they've got the Brooklyn Essentials, which is another bargain one that they've got. The Plank, which is for the people who like the stuff firm. I don't know who you crazy people are. The Titan, which is great for people like me, your bigger kind of folks. I highly recommend it. That's what I've got at home. I'll tell you what, I've got the Titan at home and I've got the Aurora Luxe, in the RV. But let's talk about the new one here, the high value Copper Flex series here. So they've got them here starting at was it $348? I'm guessing that's for a smaller one. And then you got the Copper Flex Pro, which I think is going to get you the best bang for the buck. And you're looking at here, let me show you this, because they've got, look at the layers. This is not just a simple, basic kind of mattress. They really put a lot of work into this thing. They've got 7 different layers built into this. There's Copper Flex knit layers. There's memory foam layers. There's back support spinal alignment layers. Of course, the core area. There's a cooling layer. They've got them all built in there. You can go check them out. Now, as far as firmness and stuff, this is a medium firm. I think that's a pretty good place to be on this kind of stuff. It lets you, if you want to sleep on your side, sleep on your back. Probably not the best. Maybe, I don't know, for front sleep. I don't sleep on my stomach, so I don't know about that. But when we look at this, 10-year warranty, 120-night trial, free shipping. Remember, all their stuff is made at their factory in Phoenix, Arizona. So I got to support them for that. The sizes on this are a little bit limited. Twin XL, full, queen, king, and cow king. But let's jump up to a king. The king on this is still going to be under $1,000. Now, here, let's also talk about this, because if you guys remember, for the channel, I have my own coupon code. So there's a link down below with the coupon code. If you go there, the normal sale is 25% off, but with the site coupon code Dena Tools, it's going to get you 30% off. So new mattress, discounted, 30% off. I think that's what I would check out. But again, I have not slept on the Copper Flex, so I'm just hypothesizing. If somebody has, I would love to hear your feedback. I've heard from a lot of you folks who bought one, and everyone's been happy. I'm going on and on about it. I'm sorry, I like these mattresses. Anyway, let's go on to the next one here. And next we got the AC mount jump starter. This is my favorite jump starter that they make, because this is a jump starter. It's a 3,000 amp jump starter combined with an air compressor. So it has the 2 basic tools that you're going to need most in your vehicle, all in one, ready to go. It's not a super high-end one. It's not the most robust. This is definitely a budget product, but it's going to air up your tire enough, at least to get to the next gas station at the worst. At best, enough for you to just, keep going and be fine. Especially when, the weather changes, it gets a little cold, your air goes down a little bit. So you're looking at normally $100 on this. It's on sale for $69.99. There's a 20% off coupon. Now, they've given me in the links down below, they've given me a 25% off coupon. I don't think they will stack, because that would be almost free if it's stacked. I can't imagine it would stack. Let me know down in the comments if you get it to stack, because, oh my gosh, that would 20 plus 25, that'd be insane. So you got $100 down to 70 plus 20. Anyway, go ahead and let me know how it works out for you. Then we got the Light Me Cozy Fit open headphone earbuds. I've talked about these time and time again. They're on a lightning deal down to $32. As I've said before, I love these because A, they have a ton of battery life. And B, they don't go in your ear. I don't know how you people who wear the earbud, my wife does. She wears one 24/7. Now my daughter does too, and they're always listening to their shows and whatnot. I can't stand having that stuff plugged into my ear. I like this because it sits over the ear. I can hear past it. I can hear other stuff going on. I can listen to a show, or I can listen to an ebook, or I can listen to some music. And you know, it. A lot of people tried them. I had one person who said it wasn't loud enough for him. And you know, and I get that for some people, it's just not going to work. Not everything's for everyone, but I love them. Lots of people said they like them too. All right, then we got the Worx. Look at this, 20-volt power cordless Sonicraft cordless oscillating multi-tool. This is a cordless multi-tool, my Worx, which of course is owned by the same people who own, oh, I can't remember. I'm spacing on it, but basically one of the best makers for these things. Now, granted, this is a DIY level. This is a homeowner grade kind of tool. But I got to tell you, the Worx line of tools has really stepped up. It's really gotten better. It's getting close to that prosumer kind of grade. And a nice variable speed multi-tool, quick release a tool head on it. The full kit there for $67. That's something to consider. Then we got the Worx Lite. Now this is tool only. You got to bring your own light or bring your own battery. But if you do, or if you buy one of these kits, you got the battery there. $60 on that. That's 25% off. And then of course we have the Worx Nitro. Now the Nitro means basically it's brushless. So you're getting a brushless tool here. You know, nice half-inch drill. This is going to compete with everybody else doing a half-inch brushless drill. 20 volts, full kit here. With the batteries, that's plural, and the charger and the bag for $99. That's a pretty sweet deal. All right. Then we got some Makita. These are going to be some buy it for life kind of tools. I'll tell you what, if Makita cordless, and I could be biased, I love my Makita, not cordless, Makita corded. I love my Makita corded tools. I just know they always work. You know, if it's too far, I can get an extension cord. I don't have to fuss about a battery. And I know if I take care of the tool, it's going to last as long as I own it. It's just going to. I've got Makita tools. I gave away my miter saw. That thing was probably older than me. Anyway, they're hell of a tools. And I'm kind of a fanboy. I started off with some Makita stuff back in the day, and I still love it. So this is your typical quintessential workhorse 7 1/4 right-facing saw. It's just a great, just durable, everyday use kind of saw. It's $150, but it's going to last. By the time you buy 3 of these saws during your life, you know, you think you're saving some money, maybe you won't. I get it. If you can't afford to buy in it, I totally understand. I've been there, brother. I know exactly what it's like. But if you're in a spot in your life where you can afford to invest in it, I'm a huge fan of it. I like the Bosch stuff, I do. But if I have to choose between the two, I'm getting the Makita. Here we go. Here's a Makita 4.5-inch corded X-Lock angle grinder, renewed and on sale. So normally renewed price is $65.95, renewed and on sale down to $50, $49.99, $50, call it what it is. And if you look, this one is, now the other ones are shipped, sold by Amazon. This is shipped, sold by CPO Outlets. CPO Outlets is an authorized reseller for factory refurbished Makita tools. So to get a Makita X-Lock angle grinder corded for $50, that's a no-brainer. That is just grab it now. Then we got the Makita top handle, D-handle kind of jigsaw there, just the way they're supposed to be. It's got all the orbital features. This is an everyday driver kind of jigsaw. Again, it's on sale 45% off a list, down to $72. And now let's jump over to Craftsman. We got another multi-tool. There are a lot of multi-tools this week. This is the V20 multi-tool. This is a nice kit, man. You know, the DeWalt is just, or say the Craftsman is just a slightly downgraded DeWalt at this point. They decided not to really bother with this stuff. They're like, let's just take the DeWalt brand, downgrade it a little bit, paint it red, and call it a day. So you got the multi-tool, you got the blades, you got the battery, you got the charger, you got the sander adapter, you got the bag for it, nice bag with it. Normally $160, on sale for $140, and we're going to stack a 15% coupon on that because you know how we like to do that. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Halder USA Simplex mallets. If you have not tried Halder yet, this is one of the ones where people, they hold off for a long time. I talk about some obscure stuff, some obscure tools, and people are like, I don't know. I hear you, John, about it, and I don't know. Let's see if it. And then you finally break down. You finally try it, and then you got to email me going, Bear, you were right. I finally tried it. It's amazing. Everything about this thing's modular. You can switch out the handle. You can switch out the different faces. You can put a different face on either side, and you can change them out as you will. You can even change out the head itself, depending on how you want to use it. If you want lighter, heavy duty, more of that. Awesome tool. I believe they're either made. I always get it confused. They're either made in the USA or they're made in Germany. I think the company's originally out of Germany. So this is. I think this is the made in Germany version because the Halter USA usually says the USA on it. Anyway, for made in Germany, $33.58 with a 10% off coupon. It's gonna knock another $3.30 off of that. Then we got a nice choice of just basic hand tools here. We got the Irwin Vice Grips 6-inch cutting pliers here for $9.49, under $10. Nice grip on it. We got the Irwin Square here. If you don't have learned how to use one of these combo squares, this is it's a must-have in any toolbox. If you don't have a combo square, pick this one up. It's not super fancy. It's not super amazing, but it'll work. It'll be square. It'll get you level. It'll get you all the angles. It's got the measuring, the ruler kind of thing built right into it. For $10, this is a must-have. Now we keep going. We got the Irwin, basically channel locks is what we're looking at here. The Vice Grip Groove Joint Pliers, 6-inch curved jaw, lowest price in 30 days, $7.29. All right, then we got the Quick Clamp here, 12-inch Quick Clamp. They're a little more expensive than some of the other ones, but they're really good quality. They're really better quality. Although I will say the ones over at Harbor Freight, not the cheap gray ones, but the ones that are step up from there. But anyway, $22.99 on that. All right, let's keep going here. Surge protector from Anchor. Anchor makes some fantastic stuff. 12 outlets with USB. You got 2 USB-As, 1 USB-C, a whole slew of 120s, and they're spaced out enough that if you've got one of those wall warts on it, you should be able to fit more than one on there. That comes with a 5-foot extension cord. It's going to allow you to plug everything in you need. Maybe not use all the ports because that's actually a lot of ports there, but good for the home office, good for the shop. A lot of places you could use that for $22 there. Let me make sure there's no coupon on that one now. $22. Oh, and there's a 10-foot one. Let's see if the 10-foot is on sale. 10-foot tells us, oh my gosh, 10-foot's 30% off. So there'll be one link down below. So 39% on the 5-foot, 30% on the 10-foot. You can just click to switch it down below. All right, then this one, I've talked about this. I absolutely love these things. They're a great way when you don't have room for an extension cord kind of thing. You just want to be able to have access there right on the plug. So it fits right over your normal plug. There's no like real kind of installation other than you take out the bolt that was there, put this over it, run that bolt back through, or run this bolt into it, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And then you've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a surge protector. You see right here? Protected. Green light lets you know that it's working. This is a surge protector. Plus it's got 3 USB-As and a USB-C. So you can charge everything off of that. How about the Arc Captain 130 MIG? I don't know if I'd run this off of that. You want to run this directly off the wall, but you're looking at just your basic, this is a flux core welder. Now, they call it flux core MIG. Technically, that's what it is. But this is your basic, as I call them, the hot glue gun of welding is what these are. Anybody can weld with one of these. Make sure you do it outside or in a really well-ventilated area because with the flux in the wire, it smokes more than average. But you can do lift TIG, you can do stick. This is a great unit to learn on because it can get you all the basics. You can get started, you can actually get stuff done. Stick will really teach you how to build that arc there. And it's normally $170 on sale for $136, and there's a $30 coupon. That makes this $106 for one of the best prosumer grade welding brands out there. I always say Arc Captain, the titanium over at Harbor Freight, and Yes Welder. Those are my three the 3 anchors of the prosumer grade welders there. All right, the VacMaster here. Remember, VacMaster makes a lot of the vacs that you see out there. If you look at the power switch on this and you look at a lot of the other vacs that are out there, you'll notice that they're the same. That's how you can tell easily. 5-gallon, 4 peak horsepower. was it normally $75? It's on sale for $59.49 for a 5-gallon stainless steel. That's not a bad deal. It's a good looking vacuum. It'll do, it's nothing fancy. It doesn't have a bunch of whiz bang features. It just gets the job done there for 60 bucks. All right, then we got the Duratec. Now this is fancy. Check this out. I love this. We've talked about these before. This is the 9-piece. Now there are skips in it. This is definitely a DIY brand, but a lot of DIYers don't think about, it just never really occurs to them like, hey, maybe I should consider getting some long reach wrenches. Long reach wrenches are a godsend. You do enough work, you'll run into a situation, and once you have a long reach wrench, you won't give them up. That's just not going to happen. But these things, and they're ratcheting. So you got ratcheting on one side, fixed box end on the other. It's got the foam insert, so it sits in your toolbox nice and neat for 50 bucks. For 50 bucks, this is just now granted it's metric only, but let's be honest, these days, anything that's not like a classic car, they're almost all metric these days. You should be good to go on that. All right, let's see. Do they have an SAE? They got a whole bunch of other versions here. Oh, those are the single ones. Anyway, so you can buy them singularly if you want to do that as well. All right, let's keep going here. The Craftsman V Series. This is a great little quarter inch drive. 80 tooth ratchet here in the V Series. That's their Pro Series, okay? That's the Craftsman really stepped up. I believe they're made in Europe. They might be made in China. They used to be made in Europe. I don't know. You double check on that. But for $15, and talk about the knurling on this. Good knurling. Just a great, feels good in the hand. Let's keep going. Titan. I think Titan is one of those really slept on brands. Granted, it's an entry level DIY level brand. But here's your extra long ball tip SAE hex key set, 13-piece with the holder there for $18. $18.10. That's 48% off a list there. Definitely check that one out. We got the Weehaw. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Weehaw stuff. They make the best insulated stuff. This is the quintessential pro grade starter set. All right. These are professional grade insulated tools. You got the long reach needle nose there. You've got the pliers with the cutters on the side, kind of a lineman-esque kind of plier, and then the side cutters over there as well. $73.90. It's 36% off, limited time deal on that one. Then we can check this out. This one, I think this is going to go quick. I think this may be one of the hottest deals of the day, and I know it's just a pair of scissors. This is Klein's made in USA 9-inch scissors. Good scissors are not something to sleep on, folks. Getting USA made. Now, I've talked about the one set I have at my desk, and I've got a made in Germany set. Honestly, I don't know where I got it. It just showed up one day, and I would hurt somebody who tried to steal it from me. But if I didn't have that, I would be buying this right now. This is a great a great pair of shears scissors here. $21.60 down, 27% off a list. All right, Craftsman V20. This is a cordless tile saw. Now, this comes with the battery and the charger, so it's full kit. That's why you're looking at that $279 price on this. But if you've got some stuff coming up, you're going to be doing some work, doing some tile cutting. You don't want one of the big tile saws. I totally get it. This is probably one of the better choices for you. You get the battery, the charger, the saw, everything, 22% off a list, down for $279. Then we keep going. Estwing. As you know, I'm a huge fan bear for Estwing. I started with Estwing hammers. This is one of their sledges. I don't believe most of their stuff is made in the USA, but some of this bigger stuff like this I think is made overseas. I don't think this is a US. Usually they just shout it like there'd be huge red, white, and blue stickers on it, and I don't see that here. But still, for $26.50 for an Estwing quality hammer, 64-ounce sledge with fiberglass handle, no slip cushion grip on it, 16% off. And we're going to have another one coming up here later here, actually pretty soon. Here we got Gear Wrench, 14-piece, 90-tooth, 12-point stubby combination wrench. Yes, we all wish they were 6-point. It's almost impossible. Even Tecton got rid of their 6-point ratcheting. I don't know why they did. I guess there's some 12-point stuff out there. And anyway, SAE in metric, 3/8 to 3/4, 10 millimeter to 18 millimeter. Yes, there's going to be skips in it, okay? That's just going to, on a set this small, but this is a great set here. It is normally $132. It's 10% off. Lowest price in 30 days, down to $120. Then we're back with Craftsman here. I think I've talked about this one a bunch. I really like this jigsaw. I like the DeWalt jigsaw. And again, it has echoes of the DeWalt there. Great. I like the selector switch for the orbital settings on it. It's just a comfortable, it's like the D handle, but it's slightly rotated back to give you a more ergonomic grip, I think. Anyway, you're getting the full kit with battery, charger, and tool for $100. Seems like a no-brainer if you're in the Craftsman line or you're thinking about jumping into the Craftsman line. Then we got the Weller. Now this, I'll be honest, I gotta be honest, I don't know what this tool is for. Now the Weller units, the Weller tools, we all know, they're a well-known name. And it looks like an incredibly well-made tool. Looks like it's Swiss-made. They make great tools, but this kind of cutter, it's like a nipper rather than anything else. And there's a set screw so you can adjust how far it nips, if you would, in it. That is, if you know what this tool is best used for, put it down below. Even me, who's been dealing with, I was in the trades. I've been doing this for 9+ years at this point, and this is the first time I've run across this. Let me know. That's a unique kind of little snipper there. So we're looking at normally $127.99. It's Swiss made, folks. Coming in at $108.80. All right, here's that Estwing 20-pound sledge I was talking about. This is the big daddy here. Again, it's not the USA made, Estwing. I wish it was. But that said, this is a whole lot of hurt you can put on something here. 36-inch, 20-pound head, vulcanized rubber overlay, reinforced lanyard hole, because I'm going to run a lanyard on this. Anyway, $206.30, limited time deal, 15% off a list on that one. Then we got the Work Pro. Now, granted, this is some DIY level stuff, but if you're just getting started, getting a basic set like this, and this is SAE here, okay? I think they do have the metric set. Let's see if the metric set is on sale as well. And it looks like we got the same price on that. $46.99, 20% off coupon. I actually have some of their ratcheting wrenches. I thought they looked gimmicky. I was not expecting much from them. I've used them quite a bit and never had an issue with them. Now, I don't have the flex head. I have the standard non-flex head. I wish I had the flex head. Nice little tool roll-up bag it comes with for under $50. That's a nice hit. For $100, you can get both sets. Let's keep going here. If you're looking for a budget impact torque wrench, 500, let's call it a mid torque, half-inch, 4-speed cordless, great for carrying in your car or truck to use on taking off lug nuts, stuff like that. It's normally $80, full kit, battery, charger, bag, everything on sale right now for just under $70 at $69.89. Okay, next up we've got the hand tools. Again, this was sent in by a viewer. If you want to send in some deals, send it in to Reddit@dentatools.com. My email is in every video way down below. Go and check it out. Try to send it in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you send it in too early, the deal will be over by next deals of the week. Anyway, 100 pack of microfiber cleaning cloths. As he said, specifically, if you like the ones at Harbor Freight, check these out. This is what I buy. Look at this. 17% off at $30 takes us down to $25 for a 100 pack. That's insane. That's a hell of a deal there. All right, let's keep going. We got another oscillating multi-tool here. This from Genesis. Again, a DIY level kind of tool, but it's just the basics. Just the basics, man. And look at that price. It's a basics price. $36 down from $50, 28% off. It's got the quick release. It's got a nice handle. I've actually used one of these before. I didn't think there was anything too shabby with it. I wouldn't want to use it all day long, probably vibrate my elbow right off. But that said, for beginner, I don't use it a whole bunch of time. I just kind of need one for here or there. Maybe a gift for the brother-in-law, that kind of stuff. $36 is not too shabby. All right, next up, we got the compressed air duster electric blower. I did a whole video showcasing these things. This is my favorite one out there. It gets all the power. It's really good in the hand. Granted, the battery, you're not going to do 5 minutes, 10 minutes of dusting with it at full charge, but it's better, way better than a can of compressed air. You don't get the condensation, or granted, if you want to freeze something, it's not going to do that. But I use these things all the time now. I have one at work. I have one at home. I gave one to my son. He uses it for camera work and all sorts of stuff. 60 was it 69.99, $70 down from $100. Limited time deal. Comes with all the accessories you're gonna want. It's I think it's USB-C rechargeable. It's just a great little. Once you've tried one, you will not go back to using your air compressor or your canned air. We got Ego. Let's talk a little bit about Ego. Ego is the king of outdoor power equipment. I often call them the Cadillac of homeowner grade outdoor power equipment, and I stand by that. 56 volt. This is one of their batteries, normally $250, and that's a solid price. That's not a made up price. That's legit the price of this 4 amp hour battery. It's on sale right now, 36% off, down to $160. Now let's talk about this. This is why go away. This is a great tool. So Ego makes a power head, and it's from here up. And then you have all these interchangeable units you can put on the end. And this is one of their snow blowers, all right? I should say snow shovel kind of thing. And it's $400 for the full kit. That's a bit excessive. Now, it's super cool because then you can when you buy the other power heads, they're cheaper than buying a whole unit. But still, $400. Not a lot of people willing to do that. I stumbled across this actually last week, and I actually ordered it myself, paid for with my own money. Full kit here. Ego Power multi-head. So I get the multi-head unit. I get the snow shovel unit. It's reconditioned with the full kit, with the battery and the charger for $279. Now, granted, I already have a full-size Ego snowblower, but it's huge. It's the 26-inch one. And there's just some places where that's a bit too much for blowing some snow. Recently, we got about 8 inches, and of course, it was supposed to arrive right in the middle of the snowstorm, and FedEx said no, and they stopped the shipment and held the shipment in North Dakota and waited for the snow to stop. So it's supposed to be arriving like any minute. And once it does, I've got some snow I've been saving. Hopefully it's still there. It hasn't melted. In fact, actually, I'm kind of hoping it melts just a little bit so it's good, heavy, wet snow so we can really see what this thing can do. So stay tuned for that. But I got to tell you, I don't know how long they're going to have the reconditioned ones in stock. I would definitely check them out because at $279 for that power head unit, now you can get they've got the pole saw, they've got the brush clearer, they've got the hedge trimmer, they've got the weed whacker, just tons of stuff that goes on that. And you're going to have the full kit with the battery and the charger. All right, let's keep going here. Next up we've got is going to be still over at Acme Tools, the DeWalt T-Stack, the one I've talked about forever. This is getting you the big box with the roller on the bottom, the mid-tier box with the clear top. I think it's got the clear top. And then you got the basic like toolbox with the top handle kind of stuff. All that full tower there for $100. I keep telling people, if you're just like a DIYer, or maybe you're just a pro who's bootstrapping it yourself and you've got to save money where you can, the DeWalt T-Stack system it's older, but it shouldn't be overlooked. They've got probably more units than anybody out there, like a choice of like different styles of boxes. They've got drawer units, they've got one drawer, they've got two drawer, they've got tons of stuff, and you can mix and match with the Craftsman VersaStack. So they're exactly the same thing. The only difference is the color. And some of the units, like I think the single drawer is only in the T-Stack, and the double drawer I think is available in both. And there's some stuff back and forth that you'll have to do. But for $100, it's hard to say no to that. Then we're over here. We're on Walmart. The Skill 40-volt, 20-inch single-stage snowblower. This is going to be for light snow. If you get a little bit of snow, if you get super light, fluffy snow, if you get like 3 feet of heavy wet snow, this isn't going to cut it. But if you got just a small area to clear, let me tell you, don't break your back. Don't give yourself a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Do you know how many people every year, I just found this out, I think it was last year, I did some research into this. It's scary how many guys give themselves a heart attack shoveling snow. I can't believe it. It blew me away. I should do a whole video on it because it's so prevalent. Anyway, get yourself a snowblower. If you don't like the Skill, get the Ego. If you don't like the Ego, get something else. Just take care of yourself, all right? Trust me, I've had enough health scares for quite a while. I don't need to hear about you guys, giving yourself a heart attack. So look at this, $198. That's a sale price down from $329. Middle of winter, and they're giving you a sale price. You say thank you. All right, full kit with the battery, with the charger. All right, let's keep going here. Then we got the 12 volt. If you're in the 12 volt line and I hope you all are, because I love the Skill 12-volt line. This is a Skill 12-volt brushless 5 1/4 circ saw with the 4 amp hour battery charger, and it's the jump charger on top of it. Lowest price I could find anywhere, $46.33. I can't even with the brushless 12-volt stuff from Skill. It's ridiculous. Then we got the Heart. I have this one. I bought this myself. This is the Heart inflator. Now you're getting, see, like, why is this thing $129? Because you're getting two 4 amp hour I can talk, 4 amp hour batteries and the charger with this thing. So you're getting, and this is the dual inflator. So you got high pressure, low volume on one side, then high volume, low pressure on the other side. So you can do tires on one side, you can do inflatables on the other. You got plenty of batteries to use with this and your other hard equipment. 129 down from 223. Then we've got this Hyper Tough. I know everyone's talking about the impacts, and I've been looking for deals on them, but we got the Hyper Tough 7 1/4 inch 9 amp miter saw. This is a great little tiny beast of a saw. Look at this thing. This is, I mean, for 80 bucks, that is a great little saw for $80. Now, here's the thing about this, because I often talk about getting these saws and using them as metal cutting saws. So here's the hack. The blade, when you get the blade, you have to make sure it's rated for 5,500 RPMs or higher, preferably higher. And you got to make sure you've got the right arbor. This has got a 5/8 arbor on it. So if we look over here, here's the quintessential Diablo steel demon blade, 7 1/4, 48 tooth. This will cut metals and stainless steel. This will do about anything ferrous. And what you're looking at here, though, is you gotta look at the speed, and right here is where it shows you the speed, 5,800 RPMs. So it can be run on that saw. Now we gotta look at the arbor, and the arbor is 3/16, but the plug is 5/8. So if you have to, you could pop it out, you can do 3/16, but it's 5/8. So this should be able to run on that saw. Now, if for some reason you get this saw or something else, I guess I should probably do a whole video on these. Did you know you can buy, and I don't know why I haven't talked about it before, there are adapters that let you run larger size arbors on or hole plugs or holes or whatever on a smaller arbor there. So this is a 3/16 to 5/8. So if you want to take that saw and use it on a bigger one and pop out the plug on that and then use it on the 5/8, you can do that with one of these. I mean, for $9. And look, there's a whole selection, and these are made by Freud, however they pronounce it. So you know they're good quality, even if it looks like it's completely rusted and been left in a wet drawer for a while. You should be fine. So they got lots of different size adapters here. You look at this, you got tons of stuff here. If you guys didn't know about this, again, I should probably do a whole video on that for $9. All right, guarantee someone's going to see this and go and beat me to doing the video. Just watch. I'm going to steal my idea. Here's okay, over at Menards, and I got to thank you guys. I think, is it Michael who keeps sending me the Menards stuff? I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I started to do this video, and then the dog got out, and he's an absolute addict for the snow. I think he's part husky. He loses his mind in the snow, and we have this huge field behind us, and he would not come back in. And it's a hill. It's a super steep hill. And he'd come down, and then he'd lose his mind and run up and go through the snow, and then go under the snow, and then out of the snow. And he's a puppy dog. He's almost 1, though. He needs to start acting his age, right? Like that's going to happen. All right, anyway. So that got me distracted. Now I'm finally getting back to doing the video. So if you're upset the video's late, you can blame the Labradog. Anyway, speaking of Labradogs, High Cozy Pet Grooming Vac over at Menards. Sale price and mail-in rebate takes this down to 20 bucks. That's an interesting little set. I guess it's for, it's for grooming your dog. But you can also use it for other stuff, I guess. Anyway, the MyBro, I'm not familiar with these. 13-piece drill bit set for $2. I might be willing to give it a try. Then we get the universal socket set for 99 cents. Again, people tell you can replace your entire, socket set. You can't, but they're great emergency sockets or doing oddball kind of stuff. And you get the adapter. You can use that for other stuff. For 99 cents, hell yeah. Then also Menards is doing the bag is back sale. Everything that fits in the bag, anything you can squish in there, 15% off. That's January 1st to January 12th. So don't forget that. If you don't have a Menards near you, don't feel bad. I don't either. I'm super jealous. I wish we did. My closest one is in Casper, which is like 6 hours away. I'm not doing a 12-hour round trip just to go to Menards, but I've done it before. Anyway, General Tools 76-piece pocket hole jig set. So if you don't want to spend the money for a Craig, I get it. They're kind of pricey. Maybe you give this one a try. It's $13. How bad could it be? I know, it's tempting fate, right? All right, we're over at Lowe's. Kobalt, check this out. 24-volt 2-pack of batteries. So you're getting the big battery, you're getting the 2-amp and the 4-amp battery and the charger and a case for $79. And then you get a free tool with it. Choose your gifts. Let's click on choose your gift here. And it's not just the jigsaw. It's the jigsaw. It's the router. It's the light. It's the cutoff tool. Oh, we can see more. Let's see more. We always like to see more. We got the ratchet. We got the 3/8 impact wrench. We got the belt sander. We got the grinder. There's more. I'll let you go through the rest of them as you can understand. There's a whole bunch more in there. So for $79, that is, if you're in the Kobalt line, I would be stocking up because essentially you're buying the tool and getting free batteries with it is what it is. All right, let's keep going. Back over here to Skill. Now, this is an interesting one, okay? This one's going to take a little bit. We talked about the 9-tool kit. That one's gone up in price. It's like $250. You're like, why am I going to buy this for $100? Now, just remember, these are the 12-volt system. This is the second gen 12-volt. Brush. All the Skill stuff is brushless with a 5-year warranty. We got the battery and the charger with this. But if it's not in stock, I can get delivery, but I'm going to pay $100 for it. But if I go pick up nearby, find a store that has, like it's out of stock at my local store. Bozeman's my local store. So I go pick up nearby, and it sits there and ignores me. All right. Oh, check other stores. I got to do check other stores. So I do check other stores, use my current location, and we come in here. Twin Falls has got it. All right. Now that's really far away, but let's just, for, giggles, we add it to cart at the store that has it. It's $54.97. If your store has it, that's the price you should see. If your store doesn't have it, you're going to see the $99 one. But check local stores, especially if you're in a big metropolitan area. There may be one not much further that has it in stock. All right, then we got, look at this, the Flex Stack. It's twice the price of the T-Stack, but it's, this is a professional grade, high-end stacking system. If you're looking at the Flex Stack, you've been looking for it. At this price, $200, that is a buy it kind of price. Just jump all over that while it's still in stock. Then we got, and speaking of which, for those asking about the Tough systems, the Tough Stack, I got information coming out. They're going to be getting back to me. They have a whole new ramped up system that they're doing without Lowe's. So stay tuned for that. All right, we got over at Home Depot, we got the DeWalt. It's DeWalt days. Buy this battery, 8-amp-hour battery, and get one of these for free. Too many to choose from. You can go through the whole list yourself there. But that is the 8-amp-hour battery plus the tool for $219. That's a sweet deal. And I hear it's hackable. And if you turn the tool back in, if you pick the right tool, you should be able to get the battery for like $110. And then we got Ryobi Days at home. Who knew Ryobi Days in January was a thing? You get the 2 batteries, you get the charger, and then you get one of these 10 free tools. That's insane. Don't get the flashlight. Maybe if you're in Ryobi, get the other battery, man. That's a good deal there. Don't get the hand vac. Anyway, some great options there. That multi-tool for $80. That's a good option. That's probably the one I would recommend to get you the most bang for the buck. Don't know if this one's hackable. Anyway, let's talk about generators real quick. We got the Westinghouse. This is a whole lot of power, people. 12,500 peak dual fuel output, or I should say peak output, dual fuel input. Electric start, transfer switch ready. It even tells you right on the unit how much power you're going to get from each type of fuel you're going to use. Under $1,000, $999. That is a ton of power, plus the dual fuel, plus the remote start for under $1,000. That's insane. Now this is over at Walmart. Now if we jump over to Amazon, way on the other end of the spectrum, we got a fully enclosed, super quiet inverter generator from Win. This is not a ton of power, $12.50 there, but the price there is about right, under $300, lowest price in 30 days, $294.28. And remember, it's got the parallel output, so you can get two of these connected together, double the power, and then if you only need to take one with you, you just take one with you. It gives you that real flexibility. All right, let's keep going here. Anker Solix C800. I love Anker. They're my Goldilocks level of outdoor power station kind of stuff. Look at this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 120s. You got 2 of the IQ USB-C, 2 of the IQ USB-A. You got the car socket. You have the only light that I actually like on any power station. This is the only one that I like. It's a nice soft light. It doesn't blind you. And it's got the storage in the top. Thank God. Oh my gosh. I keep telling them you got to add the onboard storage. They finally did it. Anyway, 1200 watts, peak 1600, and you're getting all of this for $600 minus the $200 coupon. So you're getting it for $400. And then the second option is the Anker Solix C1000. This jumps all the way up to 1800 watts with a peak of 2400 watts. Check this thing out. LiFePO 4 batteries in it. This is insane. It has 1,056 watt hours of capacity, and you're looking at $429 for the price on this one. So it's a hard choice. You're looking at, let's see here. This thing's got 768 watt hours of capacity for $400, or for $29 you can jump up to the big boy. Now, granted, this one is a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier. It's a solid unit, but if you really want to go for the big boy, we got my favorite one from Anker, and that's this one. It's got the built-in rolling kit, the luggage style extending handle. You've got 4 of the 120s. You've got the 30 amp. You've got the car sockets. You got 3 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's, the light, everything. This is my go-to for like going out for the weekend, kind of camping kind of thing. $2,000 normally. This is 2,400 watt solar generator on it. It's the F2000. I think it's got 2,000 watt hours of capacity. You're looking at $800 off with the coupon. Remember, you got to click the coupon. They won't auto apply. That's $1,200 for a 2K brick, and that's kind of like what I consider the gold standard of these kind of power stations. So for $1,200, that is a buy it now price. I think I have 2 of these I've used. I ended up giving one of them to a friend of the family. I kind of want it back because I absolutely love them. All right, let's keep going here. A little bonus items. Black & Decker. Had to get you something from Black & Decker. We got the Black & Decker microwave. Now, here's the deal. I don't have this confirmed, but I heard this from somebody who is an expert. They're a technician in the field. Let me put it that way. And I was told that Medea, the same people who make those U-shaped AC units that I love, that they make, first of all, they make most of the window units out there. And, excuse me, they make almost all of the microwaves. Almost all. Now, I don't know if this is one, but basically, there's like all these microwaves today, they're pretty much the exact same once you get under the skin on them. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at a Black & Decker. So you get you can paint it yellow if you want. Call it a DeWalt. Anyway, you got the basic one. This is $80 for the 0.7 cubic inch, which is not big. Now, our microwave that we have a Panasonic 1.4, and I love it. It's a great one, but that one here isn't on sale. But you're looking at $99 for the 0.9 or $80 for the 0.7. Good, solid, smaller microwaves. Good prices on those. Let's keep going here. We got the Coseri all-in-one air fryer here. I just got my wife the 6-quart for Christmas. She absolutely loved it. She made me elk steaks in it yesterday. Steaks in an air fryer. They're freaking fantastic. I couldn't believe how good they work. Preheat here. That's the thing. You want to do the preheat. And also the steaks, cooked them from frozen. Just maxed out anyway, it was 5 minutes per side, flipped it halfway through. Anyway, this is the 5-quart, slight step down here. 6 minutes, look, it says right here, 6 minutes, 450 for steak. But you can put a fully frozen one in there and it will actually work. Anyway, I love this one. $79.91, 20% off on that one. And then we've got this one. I have the full-size Blackstone, and I don't use it enough to really, I wish I'd gotten this. I wish I'd gotten the smaller one because I like using it every so often. And this has got a top built into it. It folds up. You can put it away. I wish I'd gotten this size. The 22-inch with 2 burners for $147. That would have been the smart way for me to go. If you're looking to get a Blackstone, I definitely recommend going with this option. And look, you can even get it in like Coyote Tan here. Well, they call it Outback. Charcoal gray is full price. And then the basic green. So you get the green for $147 or the tan for $147. All right, then check this out. It's January. You know you made the commitment. You're going to get in shape. Look at this. If you're on a budget, this is a whole lot of workout gym for $260. I don't know how, and I'm pretty sure it's free shipping. I don't know how they manage this. How do they? The shipping's got to cost more than this thing. That's insane. $260 for this workout with a 122-pound weight stack, 1 station, leg training pedal. Comes with installation video, ships in 5 boxes. I bet it does. I've put these kind of things together. It takes you a little bit of time, but my gosh, there's the dimensions on it. That is get fit for under $300. Unbelievable. All right. And then I got to include the tent here. Just a good solid Coleman 4-person tent. It's middle of winter, but camping season's right around the corner, folks. And for $44, that's a nice little tent. And it's not on sale. It was on sale before. We might skip this one anyway. All right. I want to thank today's sponsors again. We got the Brooklyn Bedding here. Go ahead and check them out. The new high-value Copper Flex and the Copper Flex Pro. Go check those ones out. Remember, use my coupon code for 30% off. This can get you extra 5% off. We got the jump starter there from AC Mount with the air inflator built in. And we got the coupon code down below. And also the Light Me Cozy Fit. I've talked about these a ton. They're my favorite earbuds. Go check these out also. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.